What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Run with Jay channel. So today we're doing another shoe review of the new Adidas Ultraboost 21. So Adidas promised this to be the best Ultraboost ever with about 6% more foam. So we're going to test this shoe out, take a look at it to see if this lives up to the hype. So if you guys are new to this channel, welcome. Please hit that like and subscribe button as well as the bell for notifications. And for all my returning subscribers, thank you so much for your contribution and support. So let's get this review started. So this shoe was released at the end of January of 2021. The price is $180 here in the US, so it's kind of expensive for a training shoe. The weight of this shoe is very heavy at 12.27 ounces for a size 8.5 in the men's category. So I was super surprised when taking the shoe out how heavy it was. I think this is probably one of the heaviest shoes that I own for running. The offset of this shoe is also 10 millimeters, so you have 20.5 in the forefoot and 30.5 in the heel. So this shoe is made of a few important components. You have the prime knit Adidas upper, which is pretty soft, but it doesn't look very breathable, but I didn't have any issues while running. It's also made with prime blue materials, which is a high performance recycled material made in part with partly ocean plastic. So basically ocean garbage, they recycled it and made it into yarn to create some of the upper. The laces are pretty standard. They did bring back the plastic cages for the laces for lacing, and then the tongue is attached to the upper, so it's one piece. It reminds me very much of the Infinity Run, the first version from Nike. On the back, they have the Achilles elf ear design to give you so your Achilles doesn't rub against the back while running. There's also a heel counter in the back of the shoe to provide stability. On the bottom, there's the huge amount of boost midsole. And this Adidas says it's about 6% more boost compared to last year to give you more responsiveness. On the bottom, there's Continental rubber to give you traction, which is very nice. There's also something called Adidas LEP, which is a new torsion system that provides a 15% increase in forefoot bending stiffness for a more responsive run. So they really stiffened up the shoe a lot. And then the rest, there's crystal rubber to give you more traction. It looks very durable, so after a couple runs, it doesn't even look like I ran in these at all. So they look kind of brand new. So this shoe has a very wide forefoot base, so there's plenty of room for your toes, in my opinion. There wasn't any narrow spots in the shoe. Even in the middle of the area, when you lace it in, it doesn't feel completely locked in. So this shoe is very roomy. So Adidas did make this shoe a little bit more stiff. The foam I thought would be a little bit softer, but the foam is pretty, stiff as well. It's not as soft as I anticipated. So this shoe is probably one of Adidas's most popular shoe. A lot of people choose to wear this for lifestyle instead of for running. So it's like a cross shoe that's, you can use for both things. There's plenty of colorways available for this shoe. I think there's about 8 available right now for both men and women. And of course, later on, they're going to introduce a lot more crazy colors or do some more collaborations with other companies. So this is a very popular model and moneymaker for Adidas. So after running in this shoe, I'm kind of scratching my head, whether Adidas made this shoe for lifestyle purposes, more so compared to running. And for the price of $180, I feel like it's very expensive for what it's capable of doing, which in my opinion is basically a training shoe for slow or recovery runs. $180, you're basically $20 away from the Adios Pro, which is Adidas's top-end racing shoe for marathons. So I don't know why this is priced so high. To me, this is, should be priced maybe even $40 or $50 lower, like the Pegasus version on the Nikes. I did hear a lot of people do wear this for lifestyle and walking around. And, after wearing and testing this shoe, I feel like this is probably what it's best used for is, a shoe to pick up to go on vacation, walking around, or, just, walking around town or going to the store to get something. For running, I honestly feel like there are better options out there. This shoe is very heavy, 12.27 ounces for 8.5 It's not your ideal shoe for marathon or fast tempo racing. As soon as I picked the shoe out of the box, the first thing I noticed was how heavy it is. I think this is the heaviest shoe that I have in terms of running. It feels just like the Infinity Run when you put your shoe in. There's a lot of slippage in the back of the heel. They made this ride very stiff, but overall the shoe is still very comfortable while running. You kind of want to go fast, but it doesn't really let you because of how heavy it is and also the heel slipping. Especially when you're on your turns, you feel like your foot is kind of just moving a lot, so it doesn't give you a lockdown feeling. And that's something I don't really like on the shoe. I really like the design of this shoe. So Adidas really hit the nail on the head with the design of the shoe. So, if I really wanted to get this shoe, I'd probably get it just for walking purposes. So this is probably one of the better design shoes out there. That's, kind of multi-purpose for running, as well as for, all other purposes. So they really hit the nail on the head with the design. I really like this new look of the shoe. So the weight did increase from last year about an ounce. I'm not sure why Adidas chose to do that. With all of the rubber and crystal rubber and all of the torsion system in the bottom of the shoe, probably made it more bottom heavy. But it's definitely durable shoe. So if you're walking around with it, or you're just using it for just basic regular slow runs, you'll probably get tons of miles out of a shoe, probably more than even 300. Compared to your normal racing shoes. So it's got a lot of durability on the shoe, so that's something I'm not worried about. I tried going fast and going tempo paces in this shoe. After a while, it just kind of took a toll on your legs. It feels like there's a ankle weights dragging you down because of how heavy the shoe is. If you think about it, this shoe is almost twice the weight compared to some marathon racers out there. So, as by all means, the weight is definitely a negative in this shoe. After my run, my feet wasn't tight or anything. The shoe is definitely comfortable to run in, but basically, besides that, if you're really looking for a serious trainer, this probably isn't it. I feel that Adidas made this shoe as more of a hybrid for lifestyle and occasional running on the side. It doesn't seem like it's a shoe for serious training. Adidas has definitely other shoes in their lineup that's meant strictly for running, like the Adi Zero and the Adios Pro. There's also a lot of shoes that are cheaper than this that I think would perform better, like the SL20. So there are plenty of options. I think this shoe is just so popular because of lifestyle. And so that's why the price range is what it is at. I feel like 180 is way too much for this shoe if you're just strictly using it for running purposes. So overall, Adidas, did do a great job with the design of the Ultraboost 21. It does look like a very nice and good-looking shoe. I probably would wear it just for walking around, and going away on trips and things like that. But for running, I think there are better options available, even in the Adidas line. With shoes that I mentioned before, for $180, I think it's a little bit too much for a running specific shoe. If you're intending to use it for like walking around and running, you could definitely do that. If you're like a casual runner that wants a shoe to walk around that's comfortable but also be able to run with it on the side, this will be a great option because it's very durable. It'll last you a very long time. And it's comfortable. So, a lot of things that, casual runners look for. So, for serious runners, I feel like there's definitely better options out there. And for the weight of the shoe at about 12.3 ounces, it's just a little bit too heavy, in my opinion, for a trainer shoe. There's a lot of other options out there for recovery shoes that are a lot lighter in the maybe 9 ounces, so even 10 ounces range. But adding 2 extra ounces, or it definitely will make a difference for your training, especially if you're doing long mileage in. So yeah, this is a great looking shoe by Adidas. I'll probably use it more so for walking around, but probably not in the super bright colorway. It'll be a great option for people that want a hybrid shoe or casual runners that are looking to use it for walking purposes. That's very comfortable, but also use it to run at the same time. It'll last you a while, very durable, and it's also a very comfortable shoe. But to me, it's not a shoe that I would choose for running purposes. So thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you guys are planning to get this shoe, I'd love to hear what you guys use it for or how you like it. If you already have this shoe, If you guys have any other comments, feedback, or questions, please feel free to leave them down below. If you guys haven't subscribed yet, please hit that like and subscribe button. Hope you guys are staying safe and your training is going well. And I'll talk to you guys on the next run.